Knowledge is power. It's one thing not to know something, but it is totally a different thing when you don't know that you don't know. Ignorance is stifling. Ignorance also makes you vulnerable to being easily deceived and manipulated by other people who prey on your ignorance. The old cliche, dumb as a doorknob. Everyone takes a turn on using you. My grandma Goldie always told me, boy, don't you let people walk all over you like you a doormat. One of the ways I learned to avoid becoming a doormat was by becoming knowledgeable. There is no excuse for illiteracy today. Our smartphones and computers are loaded with a vast amount of information. If Frederick Douglass could acquire education during a time when blacks were prohibited from reading and writing, what's stopping you? I was married with 2 children at the time. Failure wasn't an option. My auto mechanic class started out about 34 students, but by the time graduation came, just 4 of us graduated. The reason is that I was able to excel and advance expeditiously faster than my other classmates as a mechanic, even though we were all working for the same company, but at different locations. Looking back, I can see more clearly now how God, in His sovereignty, navigated my path to that particular shop. It was the ideal situation for an inexperienced mechanic such as myself. It was at this Firestone location I was allowed to go from 0 to 60 in a short period of time. In other words, Frederick Douglass told the story on how he acquired the ability to read and write while living in Baltimore, Maryland. He enticed poor, white, hungry neighboring children to exchange their school materials for bread. Wayne and Steve, the 2 white mechanics, were on flat rate. They got paid by the amount of work they accomplished for that day. I, on the other hand, was a general service. I was paid salary. This was how the arrangement worked. The more I learned, the more I was able to do. Because I was on salary, it didn't matter how much work I did, my pay remained the same. The hours that I accumulated were divided among Steve and Wayne, which increased their pay. It was a win-win situation for all parties. One hand washed the other. I received knowledge in exchange for my hours of work. All parties benefited from the exchange. This arrangement went well until the day the company sent Ernie, the manager, to another store. In comes Scott, the new manager, with a new arrangement. Everybody wins but me. You all know by now, homie doesn't play that. And my mama didn't raise no fool. Come back and see and hear how Scott learned the hard way. His arrangements was unacceptable.